the idea that they're trying to put in my head. That these books are the ones that you should buy, just because Jeff Bezos says so. Hey friends, time for another book video. So let's be completely, utterly, Casper-ass transparent. Amazon is a holy marketplace for us introverts. It can be a holy marketplace for anybody, but especially introverts. You can order things within the day, returns are mostly hassle-free, and you can also get groceries there. Needless to say, I buy most everything off of Amazon. I try to avoid going out in public unless I really have to be in public. Doctor's appointments, going out to coffee with a family member or a friend. But any other time, no ma'am. If I have the option to do something from home, I'm gonna grab it by the bullhorn and I'm gonna take it. Anything I can do to not unglue my ass from this couch, I'm signed up for it. Just without saying, I buy most of my books from Amazon. 2 + 2 = 4. I love going to bookstores and browsing. I rarely ever buy a book from a bookstore.
Are you not called a bookstore?
Bookstores are just too people-y. If it's not crowded, it has the potential for a great atmosphere. When I am on Amazon and I am browsing for books to read, I can find those little like bestsellers and editor's pick. I'm surprised there's not a Reese Witherspoon tag. Oh, little tags like that can be helpful. They're not always. Opinions are subjective. Just because something is popular doesn't make it good. I already have an extensive TBR list. If you don't know what that stands for to be read. And what do you do with an exhaustive TBR list? You make it even more exhaustive, adding new titles. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through a list of what Amazon says are the best books to be indulging in at the moment.
Because I'm big and you're small, and I'm right and you're wrong.
That's the idea that they're trying to put in my head. That these books are the ones that you should buy, just because Jeff Bezos says so. I'd really just be here to prove Amazon that I have a good judge of book titles, and it shouldn't tell me what to do. I can make my own decisions, thanks. We got Prime Day starting in 6 hours. It won't be starting 6 hours at the time this video is posted. Maybe I should buy something within this ticking time period. For the record, I'm not gonna buy these. I'm just gonna add them to my wish list. No life purchases here. A bitch has got precious money that can't be wasted. Okay, now immediately the first one that's catching my eye is The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. This is a part of the Molly the Maid book series. Oh no! No, it's not. One of my favorite authors, Freida McFadden, who wrote The Inmate. It sold over 1 million copies. Okay, well, I just read the synopsis and it's not really capturing my interest, so I don't think it's gonna go on there for now. Yeah, I've read The Silent Patient and I loved it, by the way. Of course, we got a Colleen Hoover book, Goodreads choice, Verity. The only thing I know about Colleen Hoover is that she writes controversial books, and I called her book This Is Us instead of It Ends With Us. The best example I can think of is Colleen Hoover's This Is Us. Not This Is Us, God. I'm getting my titles all mixed up. What's it called? It Ends With Us? Alexa, what's Colleen Hoover's most popular book? It Ends With Us. It's a psychological thriller, which is one of my favorite genres. I think I'm gonna have to lose my Colleen Hoover virginity to this one. It's gonna be a yeah for me, dog. Already read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and inspired me to write my own book. But you know what? I think I already have because... No, but seriously, I seriously enjoy The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo so much that I think I might even write my own book. Where the Crawdads Sing was... Okay, now I have seen this one before in my quests to find books that I would like. Every time I read the synopsis, my interest just doesn't get pulled enough. Let's see if it can this time. You know what? I think I might just have to do it so I can ignore it every time it pops up in my search results. I already read The Quarry Girls and I didn't like it. Amazon. Well, it's not that I didn't like it. It had a great storyline and all, but the ending was super predictable. That's probably just because I read so many mysteries. If you are new to mystery and you want to get into it, you should definitely read The Quarry Girls. And it says it's a thriller, but it's not. It's the murder mystery. There weren't enough heart-racing, sweat-dripping moments, in my very own humble opinion. Oh, there's a teacher's pick tag. That's new. The Alchemist 25th Anniversary, a fable about following your dream. Okay, now, in 9th grade, we read The Alchemist in school. In my 9th grade English class, we read The Alchemist. I didn't read for fun back then, so I wasn't paying attention. But I know that a lot of people love The Alchemist, and it's regarded as a must-read for everybody on the planet Earth who can read. Okay, well, it seems to have a really good message about listening to our hearts, recognizing opportunity, and learning to read the omens strewn along life's path, and most importantly, to follow our dreams. Great message, but I don't know if it's a message that I would marinate in from this genre of book. I'm gonna need a little bit more convincing. So for now, that won't be going on my TBR list. Right. Okay, Colleen Hoover, I see you, girl. Got away, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I've seen you a million times already. I have illogical beef with A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah, I've never read A Court of Thorns and Roses, but because it has just been so overhyped on TikTok and Instagram, wherever else on the internet, it's popped up all on my grill. I just have the most visceral reaction now whenever I see it. Oh, what's this? The Girl Who Was Taken. Now, I would not be curious about this if it was just A Girl Who Was Taken. But it says it is a gripping psychological thriller. I have to see what makes it a gripping psychological thriller. Is it a psychological thriller I would enjoy? Right up to a jaw-dropping final twist. Two abducted girls, one returns and who doesn't. Okay, well, these girls have escaped from a bunker. And I'm thinking of my favorite show ever, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And I don't need to rewatch it 3 times, I need to rewatch it 4 times. Oh, monstrous. Now, I've read so many book synopses that detail plot lines very similar to this, but what is really sticking out to me, one of the girls who is missing, the sister, is a forensic pathologist. There's gonna be special insight that I haven't read in any psychological thriller yet. So this one's gotta go on the list. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. When this channel gets 500 subscribers, I'm gonna take every single book on my bookshelf and I'm gonna donate them to a nonprofit located here in my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee. So help me make that happen and go bing to notify you every time I upload. Bing.